Hey, I'm Carlos Garcia, and today's the final round of my top 25 bourbons of 2025 blind tournament. So we finally made it. These better be some really good pours. The couple rounds before this were fantastic, so I expect the final round to just be full of crazy bottles. So we'll see. It's been blind. Technically, I do know 2 bottles in here. I think the Calumet 18's in here. One I do remember. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I tried to do this whole thing blind. Got sick like after a couple episodes, so I had to edit those. Don't know where that is, and I don't know where the other winner was. Anyways, this is a blind, and let's get into this because I feel like what's going to end up happening, there's going to be a lot of A-Bing. So trying to make these as short as possible for you guys. So let's get into nose on A. All right, so A on the nose, dusty but light overall, chocolate, nutty, rare fruits, dark fruits, and oaky. A really good nose. It's just not intense, but the nose itself is decent. So let's go to B. B on the nose, oak, rare fruit, nutty, specifically peanut direction, vanilla, sweet, funky. Also light, it's not like super in my face. Okay, let's go to C. All right, C's nose, my favorite so far. So immediately was a darker sweetness coming off of B. So like a molasses, brown sugar type sweetness. Oak, vanilla, cherry, richer, leather, dusty. This is that like elevated kind of notes that I'm getting on C. Okay, let's go to D. I know this is the final round. These are all supposed to be amazing, but I don't understand the nose on this. So I wrote milky question mark. I don't know. Overall, again, it went back to like A and B where it's lighter. C definitely standing out on the nose. Oak, nutty, red fruit, but there's this like milky note on it. I don't know if that would be more of like a funky note, earthy note, but to me, it's registering in my brain milkies. I'll just leave it as milky. I don't think I've ever said that. That's new. And you know, I've had all these at least once, right? Yeah, if it won, it would have been one time. Okay, so where are we on? E is again very intense right off the rip. E on the nose reminds me so much of C that I'm actually going back and forth. I'm going to go back and forth right after I tell you guys the notes. Oak, intense, dark sweetness, again like that molasses, brown sugar, purple Jolly Rancher, red apple. So because I think it's so close to C, C is still more intense than E. It's more of the cherry forwardness, where E is more of the hard candy sweetness. Both phenomenal noses. They are similar, but different enough. Really good. So let's go to F. Again, right away, the dark sweetness again. I definitely gotta compare this one to E as well. Dark sweetness, oak, vanilla, butterscotch, purple Jolly Rancher, orchard. So they both got purple Jolly Ranchers. Let me go back and forth a little bit. Going back and forth, E has a little bit more funkiness, earthiness compared to F. F is just superior. Let me compare F to C. C is more intense, but the nose on F, too many letters, is just superior. I usually don't go too much into noses like that, but this is the top 5, so I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible. The winners on the nose was F, C, then E. Let's get into the palates. All right, for the first sip of the day, that was pretty freaking good, which I expect that from all of these. Oak, sweet, green Jolly Rancher, red fruits, vanilla, strawberry. On finish, oak, nutty, vanilla, marshmallow, strawberry. Pretty tasty, sweet, nice little fruit flavors in there. It's not dark and it's not overly rich, but a very pleasant experience. You heard me calling it not rich. More is the second sip, man, that was so good. I'm definitely in for a treat today. I'm just in my head. Rich, orchard, which when I say orchard, that's more like the apples and pears and berries. Very fruit forward, but there's a good amount of oak richness, sweetness. It is so well rounded and balanced beautifully. Man, this is so good. Third sip, again, phenomenal. I will say the palate is fantastic. So good. The finish, there's nothing off-putting about it at all. It doesn't linger the most, and it's not the most flavorful. Like, the palate is just so good that I think it may just make the finish not as delicious. I don't know. What am I gonna kind of score this? I'm gonna like a 4.4. High score. I expect a lot of the high scores today. Man, A is so good. All right, let's go to B. Okay, so B is more intense. I think there's more proof there. Oak, more intense, red fruit, nutty, peanut shell, rich, unfinished peanut butter, oak, red fruit. Let's go second sip before I comment too much. Second sip, more of the same. I wrote vanilla for the finish. It is very good. Again, I'm gonna like all of these most likely. Day to day, man, day to day. A immediately was like, this is phenomenal. This is telling me like, it's very good, but not as good as A. But we'll see, we'll see. That's kind of like how it's going right now though. I mean, it's freaking good. I did get some slight marker on the palate this time, but the slightest amount. Almost didn't want to write it, but I kind of picked it up a little bit before. I'm going to score it under the A. I'll just go with a 4.3. Honestly, I'll A, B all these. I feel like A had, in my head, better experience. Let's go see. All right when I was about to come back on and talk about, what are we on, C, the SD card got full, so I had to delete a bunch of stuff. So if something is like off on the camera from the last shot, I had to move stuff around to get to the SIM card in the camera. Anyways, my fault for not deleting stuff from before. So C, we are on the first sip. Oak, cherry, red fruit, rich, spice, savory, red Ranter, slight marker note, vanilla, finish, vanilla, oak, cherry, slight marker note. I'm gonna take another sip. One, I now forgot what I was thinking about this, but I did write down all the notes. Oh no, this is not good. The palate was really good, really enjoying it. And then the back of the palate, I started getting more of that black marker note. And I can only assume that this is a higher age statement, and I think that marker note comes with the higher age oak, but the finish is phenomenal. Like the linger's so good. One more sip, hopefully the marker note kind of goes away. I almost forgot that I got the black marker note. I just thought about just now that I didn't get it this time, which is good. So I got nuttiness on the palate, sweetness on the finish. The finish, so tasty. It's not complex. Overall, this, I wouldn't say it's a very complex pour. It's very rich, it's very delicious, but it's not super complex, and it does have a little bit of that black marker note. I'm gonna put green apple for the finish, because I feel like that's what I'm getting on the linger right now. I'm gonna score that 4.3 as well. I'm just gonna A-B everything. That's what's ended up gonna happening. Okay, let's go to D. All right, D, not the most complex. It is intense, good flavors. Red fruit, sweet, oak, nutty. On the finish, peanut butter, oak, sweet, funky. So let's give it a second sip. All right, so on the palate, I got way more intense. Purple Ranter, dark fruits, mixed nuts. Nothing new on the finish. The finish doesn't live up to the palate, but still good. No off-putting notes at all. And I'm not getting the black marker note though, which is plagued this tournament. One more sip. Again, that palate's wonderful. I did get some red fruit on the nuttiness and on the finish. I mean, that first sip, I was like, oh, I'm gonna score this lower. I think now this is better than B and C. I'm gonna score a 4.4. All these scores are right on top of each other. Okay, let's go to E. E is standing out on its head. Standing on its head. Oak, dusty, rich, leather, tobacco, red fruit, proof, Purple Rancher, nutty, vanilla. It is complex and fantastic. On the finish, cinnamon, oak, dusty, rich, red fruit, sweet, vanilla, rich. I wrote rich twice. Some strawberry Laffy Taffy on the linger here, like that. All right, let's see if E can get any better than that, because that first sip, new high score. Spoiler. That is phenomenal. And I wrote proof on the first sip, and I'm sure this is, again, it's usually in somewhat proof order. Now on the second sip, it's not as proofy to me right now, so I can enjoy the richness even more. This is what a bourbon of the year is supposed to taste like. This is freaking fantastic. One more sip. Finish lasts for days. Now I can see this. No new notes. I wrote so many notes the first time. It is just rich, dusty. It's more the darker profile. And that's where I can see that this could be a little bit divisive, because it's not as light and sweet, kind of that kind of fruity direction, but it's more the darker, richer, dustier. But there's a lot of, there's that Purple Rancher note that kind of gives it the sweetness with it. So there's a lot of balance. It's good. Holy moly. It's really good. Let's go with that 4.7. Like, that really, in a group of bourbons that are just, so hopefully, I don't know what's in here, but it's supposed to be really, really good bourbons. That is shining through. All I hope is I have a lot of it left over. I doubt it. Maybe I just have to go get it on secondary or something. But we'll see what F is. Maybe F just squashes E, so we'll see. Yeah, first sip on F. I don't know how to explain this. It definitely drinks proofier. Again, usually proof order. Very intense oak, purple Jolly Rancher, nutty vanilla. On the finish, nutty oak vanilla. It wasn't overly complex. I feel like I was fighting through the proof too much. That's why we do 3 sips around here, because of stuff like this. So let's go right into the second sip. Second sip was proofy again. Nothing new on the palate. Purple Jolly Rancher red fruit on the finish. It is very proofy on the tongue. Let's see if maybe the third sip kind of helps that. Again, proofy, man. I can't get past that. I got peanut butter on the palate this time. Overall, very good, but it is proofy. So this would be a good one where I do like the water beforehand when I go back and forth. So where I'm going to score that though? Let's go with 4.4 since I already have 3 of those. I am taking a break. I am drinking water, especially after F. And I'll be back and I'll be A-Bing this like I've been doing in the tournament. So you guys see the whole thing. But let me go take a break real quick. All right, let's get back into this. I drank some tap water. It tastes salty. I was like, let me just get a bottle of water. We don't need anything to mess up my palate today. Okay, so we're going with C because C and B both go 4.3. Go C then B. Okay, I'm going to keep C at 4.3. The notes are around the same. I didn't get a slate marker at all this time, but I want to see if I like B better. So let's go to water. So going from C to B, immediately I thought C was better. By the second sip, I think B is better. So let me just go back and forth a little bit. Figure out what 6th place is. Possibly 6th place. Who knows? These might both go up. All right, I got a slight banana note on C, and I moved B up to a 4.35. So right now, C's in last, B's in 5th place, but there's a lot of 4.4. So which way do I want to go? Let's go to A, then D, then F. Again, like I was saying before, I love the palette on A. I got a chocolatey on the finish. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so we gotta go D next. I think I do like A better, so let me just go back real quick to A and just kind of confirm that. So I bumped A to a 4.45, D still at a 4.4. It is intense, but I like the flavors better on A. Proof is like building my tongue from D. Okay, let's go to F, a real proof bomb over here, and kind of see where it fits in. I mean, it's very good. It just doesn't have the complexity that I'm wanting right now. Let me go back to D. I like D better. All right, so what I'm gonna do is make D 4.45. I'll bump up A to a 4.5. Let me just go back to A real quick. I might have said A, I meant B. So I'm trying to see now if B, okay, now B is closest to F, where these two fall in line. I'm trying another sip of B. Okay, now I put B in front of F as well. Do I need to compare F to C now? F is just free falling right now. Everything I compared to, it came off of E, which was my favorite pour, which I haven't gone back to. But now I'm comparing F to everything, and everything's beating F. So the only thing I don't think I haven't compared it to was C. So might as well do that. No, I think I like it better than C. It wasn't bad or anything, either one of them. C has this banana note. I love that banana note, but I'm just not feeling it today. And it's too overpowering right now. Very interesting, but still very good. None of these are bad, that's for sure. Let's just, I guess, drink some water. I'm just confirm E being the best one. Make my life easier if it was. Yep, don't need to compare that. That is, it's probably the most unique one up here too. It's got some cinnamon spices, a tinge, a little craftiness, which would be insane if a craft bottle just won my whole tournament right now. That would be mind blowing. All right, so let's do the giveaway real quick, and then we'll go over the final scores here and kind of say what's going to happen for the giveaways and all that stuff. So today's giveaway, if you want to win 1 ounce samples of the top 6 bourbons of my life this year, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment with top 625. So TOP 625. All kinds of letters. You know, put in the front of your comment if possible. It doesn't really matter. I go through the comments and it doesn't really matter, but it just makes my life easier. All right, so let's quickly go over the scoring here. Again, I don't know what bottles they are, and I do plan on doing a reaction video, mainly because I want to do all the giveaways for the whole tournament together. So this video should be on a Wednesday. I'm not sure what Friday's video is going to be, but Monday's video is going to be my reaction one. So it gives you guys plenty of time to enter the giveaway for this one. So I'll run all that. I'll probably record it like, you know, Saturday, Sunday. Gives everyone a chance to enter in the giveaway, and I'll basically talk about the whole tournament and maybe some other stuff. But basically, I want to do a video of all the giveaways. You guys, you know, email me, and then I can get them all out kind of all at the same time, because I'm caught up on giveaways right now. Which some people know, it was like a week or two ago or whatever it was, where I caught up on all the giveaways. And there was a lot of giveaways to give out because I was waiting for the holidays to go through, and I got sick. A lot of sample bottles around here. All right, let's get into my top 6 bourbons of the year. So number 6 is in glass C with 4.3. F is in 5th place with 4.35. B is in 4th place with 4.4. All 4s. 3rd place goes to D with 4.45. A is in 2nd place with 4.5. And E is my bourbon of the year with 4.7. Don't know what that was, but I really enjoyed that profile. And if you've had that bottle, please share your comments on what you think about that. You know, I'm sure there's been some upsets throughout this tournament. Possibly. Imagine if this is just my top 6 overall. It was all chalk the whole time. That doesn't seem very fun. But everyone loves an underdog, right? Anyways, that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the whole tournament. This tournament's finally over. Not finally, I enjoy it. This is I build the whole channel basically the whole year. You know, all I basically do are blinds, all my videos. So if you want the 1 bottle review, you know, there's plenty of other whiskey tubers that will do the 1 bottle review. But if you're thinking in your head like, man, I wonder how that bottle would be against some other bottles, that's this channel. That's what I do on this channel. I basically pick, I try to get all the new releases as much as I can possibly. I'm out there with you guys. I don't have any special connections or anything. I don't get anything free. I just spend a lot of money at liquor stores, and sometimes I get some backdoor deals. That's what happens when you spend a lot of money at liquor stores. Let me tell you the secrets. And then I get these bottles and I try to think of like what's a good blind to kind of see what this bottle is good against. And that's kind of what I do my whole channel around. Is a lot of blinds to kind of see how things are. I know a couple of videos after this, I'm sure I'm going to be doing like my top ryes and a couple other top lists. It won't be a whole tournament, but I think the ryes I might have maybe 2 videos worth. I'm not exactly sure. That might be the video after this, and this might be Friday's video because I like Fridays. Hope you guys are enjoying your day, enjoying the tournament. Don't do nothing stupid. And if you do, don't get caught. Bye.